Welcome to the Blogger Genius Podcast, brought to you by Milo Tree. Here's your host, Jillian Leslie.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Blogger Genius Podcast. Today, I am with a female entrepreneur, Divine Mwimba. Now, Divine started her kind of online career with two blogs, a wedding blog and a travel blog, but then she created a site called Ladies Make Money Online, where she helps women build their online businesses. So, Divine, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Divine, first of all, we were just talking about your history, right?
Yes.
So you're from Zambia.
I am.
And then then you ended up in Canada via Australia?
Yes.
Okay, so
you're a big traveler.
You're a big traveler. Very cool.
Yes.
And so tell me about your entrepreneurial journey and how you created your businesses and where you are today.
Okay, thank you so much. So my name is Divine, as you know. I started my business back in 2014.
Okay.
I really wanted to work with people, help people in some way. So I decided to get into the hotel and restaurant industry back then.
Okay.
And then from there, when I moved to Canada, I started working in a big hotel resort, and I was introduced to weddings and event planning.
Okay. Got it.
And then from there, I started planning multiple weddings, multiple events, and so on. Built a very successful wedding business.
Okay.
After falling in love with planning events. And when I started in 2014, I started learning more about marketing, online business, how to really grow your business online for clients to actually find you.
Okay.
That's what I was having issues with. Like, why are people not calling me? I have a beautiful website. Why am I not getting emails every day? Like, what's happening?
Can I stop you for just 1 second? Do you upload your parties to Catch My Party?
I do not. Not now, no.
Okay.
Right now, I actually just upload them on my own website.
Okay.
And mostly Pinterest.
Got
Pinterest
it. Well,
big.
Yeah, here's the thing. If you upload your parties to Catch My Party, which is our other site, we will show them off.
Oh, wow.
So we will drive traffic. We have something like, I don't know, I haven't checked recently, 860,000 Pinterest followers. And we take the most beautiful parties that people add to our site and we promote the hell out of them on Pinterest and Instagram.
I will do that right away.
Okay, good. Okay. Sorry. So keep going.
So from there, I decided, let me get into marketing. How can I properly market my business online to attract not only any bride, but high-end brides, because that was my niche at the time.
Got it.
So I started working, myself.
Okay.
Trying to find ways to promote. I was on Pinterest every day. I was reading every blog, everything under the sun, just to promote the business.
Were you using sites like wedding sites also?
I was I was part of a group called the Professional Wedding Consultant.
Okay.
So I used them. I used a few other sites as well, but I found a lot of my clients that are coming through from Pinterest.
Interesting. So they see a photo of a wedding you've done. They click through and they contact you.
They come over to my site, browse around, look, fall in love, contact me.
Perfect.
Yeah. So then I think I stumbled upon another blogger that said teaching people how to grow your email list.
Okay.
So I decided, let me give it a try. Let me grow my email list using Pinterest.
Okay.
So I created forms and promoted the forms directly to Pinterest. And then from there, I started capturing email addresses from brides, potential brides.
So tell me, so you create an image. What does the image look like?
So I played around a little. So I created images just of like weddings itself.
Okay.
So whether it's wedding dresses, decorations, and so on, to get them onto my my email list.
So like the pin will land on a landing page?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Here's the
And
question. Wait, here's the question. You're from Canada.
yes.
How are you getting clients? How do they know? Like, oh, what if somebody's in Louisiana? They're not going to hire you.
Exactly. So with that, I niched down my Pinterest account. So you need to niche it down to, to say you are a Canadian wedding planner.
Got it.
Otherwise, you're gonna get everyone and everybody,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
you definitely
Smart.
you have to niche it down. Canadian. Like for me, in my case, I was Canadian slash Ottawa, so like my city where I'm at.
Yep.
Wedding planner. Even though I plan weddings all around
Yep.
Canada, but mostly I was trying to target people, around this area.
Got it. And that
So that
worked.
it works very well. It worked very, perfect. Like I said, at the beginning I made mistakes, I just let it open. And then I was getting, brides from Australia, the UK
Right.
contacting me. And I'm like, well, are you planning your wedding in Canada? Are you
Right.
planning
Right.
down here?
Right.
So you live and learn. So I niched it down, and then from there I started getting more either Canadian brides or
Okay.
brides from around my area that were
Got it.
contacting me.
And then
Yeah.
if you got somebody's email address,
Yes.
what would you
Yeah.
do?
So I had two segments. So the first, playing around. So the first one, when they contacted me directly, it actually goes into a form.
Yep.
So it asked, like, again, I wanted to niche down people that, if they were serious, not serious. So my forms, asked a couple of questions.
Okay.
Some of the questions were, when are you getting married? So I wanted to get a feel for
Yep.
when they were getting married in case I was not available.
Yep.
You know, Wedding budget, just so again I get the feel like are they within my budget, you
Yep.
know.
Yep.
The type of weddings they were planning, again, because I was planning certain types of weddings, I was attracting certain types of brides.
Yep.
I needed to make sure that again we could work together,
Got it.
and and then my last question was like, are you ready to hire a wedding planner?
Ooh.
Yes or no? That was very important because at the time, if you don't, I was just getting people that would randomly just send the forms. They might not have been serious, they were just shopping around.
Right.
I needed to know, like, are you ready right now?
Got it.
You
Now,
know,
what software were you using? Are you using for these landing pages?
I am using ConvertKit.
Got it.
I find it's much nicer to customize. You can, make it more beautiful.
Yep.
Because remember, your branding, right?
Yep.
If, especially in the wedding industry, if you are presenting really ugly looking things,
Yep.
no one's going to want to work with you. Why would they trust to work with you if your landing page or your documents look bad?
Yep.
Like the bride would be like, wow, if that doesn't work for me, that doesn't look nice, I'm not going to hire them because my wedding is not going to look as nice, even though the website is nice.
Yep. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many, are you still doing this, by the way?
So no,
Okay.
I, as you know, just had a baby.
Oh, yes. Congrats.
She is 15 months right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I got so busy. I was planning 50, 60 weddings per year.
No.
Yes.
That's great.
It was huge, huge, huge. And even though, here in Canada, like most of the weddings were done during the summer months.
Yep.
So starting usually May
Yep.
to October. October is really, really busy. Even though those were the months, you still got the winter weddings.
Okay.
However, you were still planning brides' weddings year round.
Mm.
So that meant I was physically busy all the time, like every evening, every weekend, every
Yes.
day, so it was really time consuming.
Okay.
But even then, so back in like 2014, after I built my website, I got successful. I started getting questions from other brides, other wedding planners,
Okay.
asking me, how did you build this empire? Why are brides constantly booking you? How come you're not going to wedding shows and you're still getting all these brides? Why are you always busy? What am I doing wrong?
Ooh.
Yep. And I started answering questions. I was meeting with some of the industry people once in a while to answer their questions, try to help them out. Again, time is money. Time. We never have enough of it. That's when I decided to, build my other website,
Okay.
which was Culture Wedding. And that's when I decided to teach other professionals how to build, 5-figure wedding businesses, 6-figure wedding businesses. And then, I saw a few courses on that blog as well.
Wow. Okay. So are you mostly, so now are you mostly making money via your courses, via affiliate links? Like, what are you doing?
A little bit of both, mostly through affiliate links. Like I said, I have like 3 websites now. So my money is coming from all 3 websites. And it's mostly 90% affiliate marketing.
Okay, so let's go through the 3 websites.
Yes. So the first one that I started was the wedding website.
Okay.
Which, again, I help other wedding professionals
Okay.
become successful. So it's not just wedding planners, it could be photographers, makeup artists, like name it. And then I decided to do.
And wait, on this site, are you?
Yes.
This is where you're selling your courses?
I'm selling my courses on there,
Okay.
as well as doing a bit of affiliate marketing.
Got it.
Yes. And then I started Ladies Make Money, which is a personal finance blog, like a lifestyle sort of blog. And that one, it's mostly affiliate marketing that I'm getting a lot of sales from.
Right.
I do have like a product, like 3 products from there, like courses and books
Okay.
that I sell.
Okay.
But I do not heavily promote them. However, they are there, but I usually heavily promote affiliate
Yes.
links.
And you are a very good Milo Tree affiliate.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And then I have my travel blog, which is very niched. It's a St. Lucia travel blog.
Wait, say that again. It's a what kind of travel blog?
St. Lucia.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is very
Yes.
niche.
It's a very niched. So focuses only on St. Lucia.
Tell me how that happened.
Well, my best friend's from St. Lucia,
Okay.
and I did her sister's wedding about 2 years ago.
Okay.
down
On
in
St. Lucia.
Yep.
Okay.
I went down there, and she hadn't been back there in a while. So when we got back, she was like, you know what? I love my country. I love everything about St. Lucia. I do too. And she said, but people don't know about St. Lucia. People don't realize how beautiful it is. You hear about people, going down to Mexico to get married, going
Right.
to Canada to get married, but not a lot go down to St. Lucia. So we decided to start a blog all about St. Lucia, teaching people about St. Lucia. It's actually a really fun blog, actually.
Okay.
It's very popular. We're getting so our guest posting section, it's mostly from couples or people that have recently visited St. Lucia that email us on a daily basis to be featured on the blog, just to talk about the experiences down in St. Lucia.
No way. And
Yep.
why are they reaching out? Just because they had a great time?
Well, what we did is, yes, they had a great time. We wanted to really show what St. Lucia is about through the people's eyes.
Okay.
Right? So it's not just us saying, go to St. Lucia, book your ticket now. It's a fun place. It's not just us saying that. You need reviews. We wanted reviews. So through our Instagram page, people are constantly saying like, oh my God, I was just in St. Lucia. So the first person that emailed us that sent us a message, we said, well, do you want to share your experience? So they were like, yeah. So we're like, okay, we'll send you a couple of questions. Tell us where you stayed, why you stayed there, why you like St. Lucia, would you recommend St. Lucia to other people, and why, and send us a couple of photos. And that was a huge hit.
Wow.
And from there, everybody, like, honestly, I think every other day we get people saying like, oh my God, can I send you my photos? Can I tell you about, our journey to St. Lucia? We're like, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. And
Send
they
it
don't
to
get
us.
anything from this except
Nope.
reliving the experience.
Exactly. And they shared with their friends and family.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
look, we were featured here. I mean, we've had a few travel bloggers as well that have emailed us,
Okay.
but mostly it's just people, like
I
random
love
people.
that.
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, it's a very exciting blog. I like it because of that. Yeah.
It's funny. Okay, so for Catch My Party, people upload their photos
Yeah.
and we show them off. We show off their parties and stuff. And I think it's similar. And I always say to myself, wow, it's amazing that people do this.
Yes, we get it all the time. We even have people that say like, "Oh my God, I'm in Solution next week. I can't wait to like have you feature our trip on your
Oh,
blog." And we're like, "We'll be waiting.
that's
Send them
terrific.
over." Oh
And
yeah.
so, how do you make money on that blog?
So that blog right now is strictly affiliate marketing.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty new, so we're not really like throwing every link out there.
Okay.
But we've had a few links that we've added, like, for travel gears, flights, and like little things like
How about
that.
like hotels?
Hotels, everything, yeah. Hotels, places to stay, Airbnb, the whole lot. And the
Got it.
good things that we've been there. Well, first of all, my best friend's from St. Lucia, but we've been there too. So we can tell people, no, stay here, book here,
Ah,
do this, do
ah.
that. And yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Okay. So, how do you do this, my friend?
How,
How do you run? Like, do you have a staff of people to help you do this?
I do not. I actually have, well, first of all, with my travel blog, my best friend does most of it because
Okay.
she's from St. Lucia.
Yep.
So, I help mostly with the promoting, connecting with people. Um, with my wedding blog, I do have a virtual assistant
Okay.
that writes me a couple of blog posts per month
Okay.
that I add onto the site. But I
Okay.
also get other professionals that want to feature their work on my site.
Okay.
So that's why I get a lot of my posts. And then once in a while, I do my own on there. And then my main focus is the Ladies Make Money Online. That takes a lot of my time.
Is
And
that your
really,
biggest? Is that your biggest income driver?
it is.
Okay.
It is. I'm just working on like really setting it up on automation, so
Okay.
it doesn't need me as much.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm gonna move on to really driving more on the wedding side because I know that's also gonna make a lot of money. And the St. site again, yeah, that's gonna blow up pretty soon as well.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Now you have a baby.
I do.
And how many hours a week are you working on your businesses?
I work about 6 hours a day,
Okay.
Monday to Friday only.
Okay.
Weekends are strictly for family.
Nice.
I set myself a goal, like, I need to spend time. I mean, she's growing really fast.
Yeah.
I need to, just be family focused. And it's also good to take a little break
Right.
and then come back fresh because then you get better ideas. It's not the same thing, not the same boring things.
Right.
So I do that. And then I just have a set schedule. I'd say Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be working on, Ladies Make Money Online. Wednesday, I'll be working on the wedding site. And then Thursday, I'll be working on the St. Lucia site. And then Friday is just, emails, scheduling posts, social media, responding to email,
Got
the
it.
other stuff
Got
is
it.
how kind of I set up my schedule, yeah. And you have to be strict on that.
Yes. Okay. So are you strict in terms of like setting that schedule and keeping to it?
I am. I'm very strict on that just because when I had my wedding planning business,
Ooh,
I
yes.
was not strict on myself because, brides will call you, 9 p.m.,
Right.
and I'll be answering 11 p.m. There's a text message from a bride, but at the time it was just me and my partner. But even then, you still need to nurture your own relationship, your friends, family. So when I decided to just go full time onto blogging, I was like, I need a schedule. Otherwise, I will burn out
Hmm.
and I'm not going to produce as interesting work that people require from me.
And you make your full-time living just with your blog, just with your
Yeah,
sites.
exactly.
Do you miss wedding planning?
I do it from time to time. I do have people that are in the industry because, I mean, I was really big in the industry at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I do get people from time to time that come to me and say, can you help me design this for my clients? Can you help me do this? So there are people that still outsource me for certain work, but I don't do it as much. In fact, last weekend, I think I did a 14-15 hour shift of wedding. And I was like, oh my God, at the end of the day, I was like, I just want a glass of wine right now. I'm so exhausted.
Right.
So I'm still in the industry touch and go because, like I said, I do run the wedding website. So I still need to get information. I still need to be out there.
Right.
I still need to be able to do that to better communicate to my clients.
I wanted to take a short break to talk about my favorite topic, and that is MiloTree. I don't know if you know this, but Pinterest came out and said followers matter. Your content initially gets shown to your own followers, and then if they like it, that's when it gets shown beyond. Also, followers matter on Instagram, but not just any follower, good followers, engaged followers. And followers that come from MiloTree are some of the most engaged you'll get. Think about it. These are your visitors who've already come to your site. They've already seen your content. The pop-up shows up, asks them to follow, and they do. Those are the followers you want to get. If you have not tried MiloTree, definitely do. Head over to milotree.com. Sign up. It takes 2 minutes to install it on your site, and you will get your first 30 days free. Okay, now back to the show. Now, in terms of your 3 sites, are you on to explain social media to you to me because like I know you've got your Facebook group, you've got all this stuff, you're talking about Instagram, you're talking about Pinterest, you're talking about landing pages with email. Tell me what your strategy is here?
Okay, so a lot of things are automated first of all, so I try to use as many tools like the MiloTree that help me grow my Pinterest followers, right?
Okay.
In such a short time. So with all my businesses, they have their own accounts. Okay.
Yep.
So they're not mingled up. I'm not using Ladies Make Money for my wedding site or my travel site. No.
Got it.
I'm not using this for that. Everyone has their own account. It's better for growth. It's better for attracting clientele, right?
Yep.
So I try to use as much automation as possible to make it easier for me. So for example, I started my Ladies Make Money Pinterest account back, I think, end of 2016. And then I believe I added the MiloTree app in 2017, I think.
Okay.
And now I have about, 13,000 followers, I believe.
Ooh,
Almost
nice.
14. Yeah,
Nice.
around that time.
Nice.
And that's strictly on automation. So I didn't do any follow for follow, follow me and I follow you kind of thing. No, none of that. This is strictly people that wanted to follow me naturally,
Got it.
And so I use that for that. I've also used it on my wedding website.
Great.
Just so it's on its own, it does the work on its own. I don't have to be there constantly trying to find a way of increasing my followers, right?
And what are you growing with MiloTree there?
Pinterest. I focus mainly a lot of the things on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where my money maker is. So that's where I followed. However, we haven't yet done anything for the travel blog, but for the travel blog, we're focusing a lot on Instagram because that's where it's really the conversation's at.
Interesting. So people are direct messaging you, that kind of thing?
Direct messaging, just on every post we put up. People are sending us pictures of themselves please post this on Instagram. I'm in St. Lucia right now. Absolutely,
That's
so
great.
So that one is very conversations going. We post a post and we have 100 messages by the end of the day,
Oh my gosh. How many followers do you have on Instagram
right
for that
now?
account?
It's not too big. I think it's 3,500. It's actually growing every day.
Great.
3,500 followers, but it's mostly engagement.
Yes.
Engagement is huge on that site.
Yes.
People are every day. Every day, it's where the conversation is happening on that Instagram account,
Right.
So I'm really excited because we only started it not even just before I had my baby, I guess, and then we took a little break because I had the baby, and then went back at it,
Okay.
So that's where that's happening right now.
I like what you're saying, because you get that certain businesses do better on certain platforms,
Yes.
and that you recognize that, and then you're
Yes.
going toward that.
Exactly. Like focus more on where you're gonna get the biggest impact,
Yeah.
and then you can try. I mean, you never know where. I mean, you can say like I can say like, oh, Pinterest is where it's at, and then one day I decide let me give Instagram a go, and then all of a sudden that's picking up. You never know,
Right.
but I know for me, like Pinterest is where my clients are for the weddings and my personal finance blog, so that's where I'm
Yes.
attacking the most.
Yep.
And then with the travel, we know Instagram is where it's at,
Yep.
so we're attacking that the most, and I just started adding Facebook, like my Facebook page to the mix
Okay.
a couple of weeks ago, and it's picking up. Like it's actually picking up. But you have to be consistent with it. I find with Facebook, but I'm slowly getting there. But I'm actually getting traffic from Facebook, my Facebook pages, by just posting a lot more on it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and then are you sending newsletters?
Newsletter. Yes, I do. I send newsletters every Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Usually
To which
like,
groups?
so to all my groups. So I sit down on Fridays, is where like Friday mornings, early in the mornings, and I send to my wedding group, to my travel group and my personal finance group.
Wow.
So the three, yeah. So Friday is really my technical days, is what I do.
Okay.
So it's mostly, like I said, emails, newsletters, answering questions, little things like that.
Right.
Get that out of the way, yeah.
Okay, so what about your business do you love the most?
Oh my God, I love them all. um, I love them all, honestly. It's connecting with people, I guess. Like I said, with my travel blog, with Instagram, people are constantly like, they get excited,
Right.
I'm in St. Lucia right now. I want to send you this, And with my personal finance blog, where people want to know, how can I make money? How can I make my blog money,
Okay.
And I said, you need to invest in yourself at some point. If you really want results, you need to invest in yourself. Whether, you're paying for a $10 plugin that will make your life easier, you need to invest in yourself. And this is what I tell people. If you do not invest in yourself, do not expect people to invest in you.
Does that mean courses? What does that,
courses, getting better branding, you need to invest in yourself.
So like investing in your business.
In your business, exactly.
Okay.
Your business, education, knowing, like I tried to do it on my own when I started, and I was not getting anywhere. Like I'm like, why am I doing this?
Okay.
And then once I started investing in myself, whether I was taking a couple of courses, whether I was meeting up with, other professionals, like coaching,
Right.
my business started doing a lot more better, and it makes me a lot more excited at the end of the
Yes,
day.
I find that too.
Yes.
Like it feeds on itself.
Exactly.
Okay, so in fact, let's talk about this. So if, for example, I'm somebody who comes to your finance site,
yes,
what would you say are the most successful strategies? So I am a lady and I want to make money online.
yes.
What would you say to me?
Well, first of all, you need to know first what your passion is at. So on my blog, I talk about different ways to make money.
Okay.
So if you're, for example, a blogger, or you're really interested in blogging as a way of making money, I have like a whole section for that, how to get started, what to do, how to get your passion on that.
Okay.
If you're not into that, and you're just, like you're a mom, you're at home, you don't want to go back to work, but you're trying to find, something to do. So whether it's opening up an online store that you're passionate about, using Shopify, Etsy, things like that.
Okay.
Like I'm just working one-on-one with a lady that's just started designing her own cell phone covers. She started, and when she first started, she just got a couple of designs and threw them up. I'm like, well, no. Did you do research? How do you know people are going to like that phone cover? What's so attractive about that phone cover? Like, you need to do research. You need to know your people. You need to know your passion before you just jump into things, you know? So I give a lot of tips about that, you know, how to successfully start off,
Okay.
getting started in your online business. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I agree. And then how do you feel for you? It's affiliate marketing. So do you also
Yes.
talk about affiliate marketing?
I talk about affiliate marketing, you know, how to properly do it. I've personally taken a couple of courses on how to
Okay.
do affiliate marketing.
Are there any you recommend?
Yes, definitely start with Making Sense of Affiliate Marketing by
Okay.
Michelle. That top, hands down, like once I took that, because I started doing affiliate marketing on my own, because I'm like, well, if she can do it, I can do it, you know.
Right.
Slapped a couple of links on. Yeah, never got like a sell at all,
Okay.
you know. And then a year later, I decided, you know, after reading like free posts and free that, free this, I was like, you know what, let me invest in something. So I invested in the course, and oh my God, I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. Wow, that makes sense, you know. All of a sudden, you know, I'm making, I think my first month with Ladies Make Money, I made like $80. That was my
Right.
very first month. And
Right.
then from there was like 1,000, then 2,000, you know, 3,000 and so on. So it kept going
Right.
up from there.
Right.
And now I have like a strategy and I have a plan. So I do have a course on my website on Ladies Make Money. Two courses actually. So the first course is more of like a full course on exactly how to plan out your month in order to make money that month, you know?
Okay.
So the way I work on it is, let's say September. Like for September, I have a target of saying like I want to make $50,000 this month.
Good job. Yeah.
So you need to sit down and like, you know, work backwards. How am I going to make the 15,000? So which affiliate programs am I going to use? What post am I going to post that's going to give me that 15,000? How am I going to market it to my email subscribers in order to make that much?
Wow.
So I
Wow.
break it down in that course.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Exactly.
Okay, so where are you, like what do you feel, what are you most excited about in your businesses right now?
My business is, I'm excited about it growing, like the growth from where I came to
Ah,
where I'm at right now, right? Like I said, I started a Pinterest account with 0 followers, you know. Now
right.
I'm at 13,000, and now it's just every day it's telling me like, oh, you just got like, you know, 100 new people following you. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything at all. You know, it's just the growth,
Well,
more
you put Milo Tree on your site.
exactly. So exactly. So that's working on its own. It's doing its magic, what it's supposed to do.
Right.
So I'm really excited to see where it's going to go. You know
Okay.
how far it can go. I mean, I'm getting people that are calling, emailing me saying, "Can we buy your website for like we'll give you $50,000?" I'm like,
Wow.
"No, that's my baby."
Wow.
That's what I kind of like designed, implemented, and brought it up here.
Right.
So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about trying new ventures. I might start another blog. Who knows?
Okay.
But I'm itching to start another blog, but we'll see. But right now, I want to grow the 3 blogs that I have to the fullest capacity as much as possible.
And if there was a blogger who's just starting out, or
Yes.
some, no, let's say there is a lady who wants to make
Yes.
money online.
Yes.
What is your advice?
um,
Like here, wait, I want to break it down. Two pieces. One, tactical,
yes.
and two, kind of softer, like some sort of kind of emotional piece of advice.
Okay. So the first step, like I said, try to invest in yourself, whether it's $9 that you're going to spend,
Okay.
whether it's $200. So make a budget. I find a lot of people come and say, I don't have the money. I just started this blog and I have $0. I'm like, yes, you do. You know, like when I invested in Making Sense of Affiliate Marketing, it was, I think, just less than $200. And I said, I'm not going to drink coffee for a month.
Ooh.
Okay. And that paid for my course. I
Ooh,
didn't
nice.
go here. I didn't use my credit card. I was serious about it. So I said, okay, this is what I want to do because I know it's going to get me results. And I did my research. I asked people around, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And everybody gave her, like, the most credit.
Mm-hmm.
And I jumped on it. So definitely invest in yourself if you can. It doesn't matter where, but invest in yourself.
Got it.
And then emotionally, in terms of, starting a business, you need to have the desire for it, because I've seen so many people start something and say, I'm not getting results. I only have like my mom coming to my blog every day.
Right.
Well, you need to keep going at it. Different people, you can't compare. You can't say because this one had success like in like 2 months, I'm gonna get the same result. No.
Right.
It depends on your niche. Like, if you're in a very hard niche, like it takes longer. If you're in a very popular niche, it might take longer because nobody knows you.
Right.
So definitely like try, like keep working, see what the big people are doing, who's talking about what. Do research. Another thing I find is that when people sit down and write a post, let's say a blog post, I find they just randomly create a post like, I like this, I'm gonna talk about it. It doesn't really work like that. You're writing for your readers, you're trying to connect with your readers. So do your research and see what are they wanting, what do they want, in order to start writing about that. Yes, for sure. So if you're starting in any business, so whether it's a blogging that you want to attempt, whether it's wedding planning that you want to attempt, because I have a Facebook group with wedding planning as well, where I get a lot of like comers that come on, I'm a first time wedding planner, I don't know where to start.
Right.
If you want to start, like, join groups, join the conversation, introduce yourself.
Right.
You have to be out there. Like, if you're not going to get anywhere.
Right.
Introduce yourself, tell us what you want, tell us where you need the help. People have emailed me and said, like, Divine, I want to make money, where do I go, where do I start? Well, what are you passionate about? And then from there we can direct you to the right areas.
I love that. Okay, Divine, if people want to find you,
yes,
or reach out to you, what is the best way?
The best way, honestly, is through email.
Okay.
Is the best way to contact me. I do have social media. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and so on. But email works well for me.
And what is your email address?
My email address is hello. So hi. So hello at ladiesmakemoney.com.
Great.
That's it.
Great.
That's all. Yeah.
Okay, and they can reach out to you with questions or anything like that?
Absolutely. If you're starting a business, if you're thinking about starting a business, if you're thinking about making money online, reach out to me.
I love it. Oh, yes. Divine, you are a pleasure. And we did a Facebook Live on your Ladies Make Money Facebook page.
Yes, we did.
Or Facebook group.
Yes.
Right? We figured that out. So that was really cool. So I have to say, this was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for being on the show.
No, thank you so much for having me.
I wanted to say thank you. Thank you to all of the people who have gone over to iTunes, who've rated the show, written a review. Really, thank you. And if you haven't yet, please do, because it will help get the Blogger Genius found. Okay, I'll see you back here next week.